Every story begins with a dream, and every dream begins when you rise.
There was a man named Raghav, a man the world had forgotten long before he forgot himself. He lived at a crowded railway station, where thousands of footsteps passed him every day, but not one stopped to truly see him. Every morning, he sat near the old pillar on platform number 3. Torn clothes, tired eyes, and a hand extended only for one purpose: to beg. He wasn't proud of this life, but he had accepted it because he believed he had no choice. To the world, he was invisible, and slowly, painfully, Raghav started believing he was invisible too. One ordinary afternoon, something extraordinary happened. A well-dressed man walked toward him. Unlike others, he didn't rush. He didn't ignore him. He looked directly into Raghav's eyes, something no one had done in years. Raghav stretched out his hand, expecting a coin. But instead of money, the man gave him words. He said, "To receive anything in life, you must first learn to give." And then he walked away. No explanation, no money, just a sentence that hit Raghav harder than hunger ever could. That night, as Raghav lay on the cold station floor, those words kept echoing inside him. To receive anything, first learn to give. The next morning, Raghav made a decision, tiny but powerful. He spent the few coins he had to buy just 2 flowers. And that day, for the first time ever, he didn't beg with an empty hand. He offered a flower instead. Some people smiled. Some were surprised. Some actually stopped, appreciated him, and gave him more than he had ever received before. That day, something incredible happened. Raghav wasn't just a beggar anymore. He became someone who was giving before asking. And that small shift started changing everything. By evening, he earned more than he usually did in 3 whole days. The next day, he bought more flowers. And the day after that, even more. People began calling him the flower man of the station. Children waved at him. Travelers smiled at him. Some came just to buy a flower because they admired the dignity with which he offered them. Soon, his tiny effort turned into a tiny business. He saved money, bought a basket, then a cart, and eventually a small flower shop near the station. Years passed, and a man who once begged for coins became a respected flower merchant, known for his honesty, his warmth, and his journey. But here's the truth. It wasn't luck that changed his life, not charity, not miracles. It was his mindset. The day he stopped seeing himself as just a beggar, the world stopped seeing him that way too. The moment he chose to give value, even a small flower, life began giving back to him in ways he never imagined. This story isn't about flowers. It's about self-respect. It's about believing you can rise, even when life has pushed you to the ground. When you dare to think bigger, when you stop seeing yourself as small, when you choose to give something, effort, value, kindness, skill, the universe opens doors you never knew existed. Because success doesn't start with opportunity. Success starts with you. And just like Raghav, when you decide to rise, nothing in the world can stop you.